Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of my vlog, where, as you can see in the title, I will be discussing what are the essentials that you need to bring to your bridal appointment. It may be intimidating stepping into the bridal world, as it's something you do once in your lifetime for most people. It's totally okay. We do it more than once. We welcome you anyways, of course. Anyways, a lot of people can be intimidated by visiting a bridal shop, and they may come into an appointment with fear, anxiety. There's so many doubts, so many questions, and sometimes there's even little time to get on with finding the dress of your dreams. But regardless, I'm here to let you know what are the essentials that you need to bring, because at the end of the day, finding your wedding gown is such a magical moment, and every single part of it should be perfect. It's all about the perfect dress, and part of the perfect dress is finding the perfect price. And it's all about being in the mood, especially if you're bringing guests, being with the right people and all of that. So let's get into what you need to bring, what are the essentials, and keep that list for whenever you're ready to go bridal shopping, whether you're engaged or whether you're just looking, or whether you want to have fun, because at the end of the day, trying on dresses is a magical experience, and it's the utmost fun. I love trying on wedding dresses, and I'm not even married or planning on getting married soon, being that I'm only 20 years old and I'm still in college. But regardless, it's fun, and who doesn't love playing dress up? So without further ado, let's get into that list. Number one, I would say the most important thing to bring to your bridal appointment is inspiration. Inspiration in terms of what kind of feel are you going for at the wedding, not just for your wedding dress, but kind of the whole look you want to go for. So it's really important to bring in pictures of what you want in your dress. Be open-minded along with this inspiration. A lot of people are really set on finding that one dress that they really like, and then after finding a couple of dresses that are similar, or the dresses from the pictures that they find on Pinterest, they try on the dress and they're like, oh my gosh, my dreams are ruined, my heart is shattered. This is what I pictured my whole life being in. I always planned to get married in a dress like this, and then the dress, they don't like how it looks on their silhouette. Because it's not the same seeing a dress in a picture with a model on it than actually trying it on, seeing if it's comfortable, if you can move around, if you like how it fits you on your frame. So I would say be open-minded, bring inspiration, let the stylist know the feel for your wedding. What kind of wedding will it be? Is it going to be indoors, outdoors? Do you have your venue already? If you don't, that's perfectly fine. You can definitely look for a dress before you find the venue. A lot of people limit themselves. They're like, okay, my dress doesn't match the venue. But no worries. At the end of the day, your wedding dress, you should love it regardless of the venue, regardless of your fiance, regardless of what anyone says. So the most important part, again, inspiration. I want to know every single detail. I want to see that engagement ring. I want you to tell me where the venue is. I want you to show me pictures of the venue, pictures of dresses you've been looking at, flower girl dresses, bridesmaids dresses. It's all about, bringing in all the details together to find the one. Just like you find your fiance, you need to find your dress. So yeah, ladies and everyone who is getting married, bring some inspiration along to the appointment. Very, very important. On this list would be bringing the proper undergarments to trying on dresses. I think this is super important because let's say you're going into your appointment, you just happen to be in the area, and you find the nice bridal shop that you want to walk into, and all of a sudden you're just wearing whatever clothes you're wearing that day with whatever undergarments. Let's say you're wearing your period panties or whatever panties or whatever bra, and that can really make or break a dress. Let's say you're wearing red, flaming red underwear, and you try on these white dresses. Everything looks off because the focus is going to be on the underwear showing through the dress. So bringing the proper undergarments, being prepared for the appointment, and let's say you can wear something that's flesh toned, and it's not much of a distraction, especially also with the bras. If you're wearing a super uncomfortable bra, or a bra that doesn't give you the proper support, then you're gonna be seeing the dress on your frame without it giving you the proper support that you actually need on the bust area. So it's very important to bring the proper undergarments. For example, a lot of dresses already come with like, let's say the cups built in, so you won't have to worry about about wearing a bra with your dress. But if you happen to need a bra while you're wearing the dress, please keep in mind to bring something that gives you the proper support you need. That's flesh tone, that's gonna be kind of like unnoticed and go seamless with the dress. Don't wear any funky colors, any bright colors that will show through these, like, most of the dresses are going to be white, ivory, champagne, kind of like light colors, and any bright colors will show through. So bringing the proper undergarments is really important, as well if you're going to wear any corset, any Spanx, any like, kind of undergarments like those, or if you're going to be wearing like tights or anything. It's important to bring it to your appointment like that. You can see the dress as it's going to fit. Even if the dress is in different sizes or like not your size, even if you have to order your dress, it's important to see the dress as close as possible with what you have in mind to be wearing the day of. So, find those Spanx that you'll be getting or your corset, and like that, take it to your appointment. It's better to be prepared than to, feel discouraged while trying on dresses without having the proper undergarments. All right, so on to the next part. Number 3 on the list. This may seem kind of like unnoticed by many people. It's probably something that you don't think about when you're going to a bridal appointment or making any sort of like arrangements for your wedding. But bringing hair ties and clips is super, super important. I find myself as a consultant stylist, whatever you want to call it, I'm like moving people's hair to the side, like trying to get the buttons, like, hey, can you move your hair out of the way? Or like try to put it up. Or a lot of brides come in and they're like, okay, I want to wear an updo. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring any hair ties, so I can't see the beautiful back on this dress. Let's say the dress has a lot of detailing on the back, for example, like an illusion where you see all the beautiful lace in the back and they really can't see it because their hair is getting in the way. So please, 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 bring hair ties or hair clips, whatever you can, to put your hair up during the appointment, especially so you can visualize, so it's easier for you to move around and for us as a stylist to kind of like, if we need to put the clips in place, it's really uncomfortable if your hair's in the way and we accidentally grab your hair with the clips. And for those of you who don't know what the clips, it's like if the dress is too big, we'll put in these clamps to make the dress more fitted to the body. So please bring that to the appointment. And also, if you're trying on veils as well, it's easier to visualize. Let's say you're going for an updo look. If you're trying on different veils, it's easier for you to really admire the beauty of the veil if your hair is up, especially if you already have an updo in mind. I feel like a lot of dresses are like, it's so classic to go for an updo, so you can really see the back of the dress, see the veil and everything. So bringing a hair tie and hair clip is essential, and this is probably something you never even thought about. So whenever you're gonna go book your appointment and you're all set, apart from your inspiration and your undergarments, bring those hair clips, hair ties, because sometimes you just assume other people will have, and now due to COVID, a lot of places, for example my shop, we're not giving out hair ties or hair clips anymore, so keep that in mind. Number 4 on the list. Now this is a more sensitive topic in terms of wedding planning, but part of the magical experience of finding the right wedding gown is celebrating such a special moment with the right people. So to the appointments, it's so crucial for you to invite the proper people and the people closest to you. A lot of brides can feel overwhelmed and frustrated with the feeling that they need to invite everyone to come wedding dress shopping with them, but it can be like a lot for the brides, for the consultants, for their friends and family members. It's important to bring just the people you need, because at the end of the day, no one's gonna know what dress is the dress but you. You don't need the opinion of anybody else. At the end of the day, they're just there to support you, to provide a lot of emotion and support on that special day. But in regards to opinions and how others feel about like dresses, for example, let's say you love a dress but they hate it, that creates conflict, and at the end of the day, you're the one getting married, so you have to love the dress in every aspect of it, and you can't let anyone else's opinion do anything to you or make you feel any way about yourself. A lot of people come in with bad energy. They can seem frustrated, they may have their own problems and just take it out on you and that day. So it's just best to come in with the right people. I would say the less people the better. I would suggest, coming in yourself and maximum two other guests, especially the people closest to you. Could be, your mom, a sister, a cousin, a best friend, anyone who's close to you. But don't invite people just because you think you need to invite people, just because what you see in shows and movies lets you know that it's like, oh, it's a huge party, trying on dresses. Because at the end of the day, it's a special moment with the closest of people. So keep that in mind. Bringing the right people is just essential. It is key. Lastly on the list, number 5 of what to bring to your bridal appointment is a realistic budget. So before booking an appointment, before showing up to any bridal appointment, it's important to do research on the price ranges that these stores offer. A lot of stores may vary. I would say most places, at least here in the Miami area, focus mainly from like $1,000 and up, probably somewhere up to like $8,000, $10,000. But above that, it would be more like high fashion, haute couture, where you're gonna see dresses like $15,000, $20,000. But most shop are gonna be more or less in the $1,500 range for an average wedding dress. It's important to do the proper research because there's a lot of advertisements online that falsely advertise, on wedding dresses. You may look up these beautiful, gorgeous gowns and they're selling them for like $200, but it's actually, like fishy people selling these dresses. They steal pictures from designers' Instagrams and just, they're promoting something that's not really what you're getting when you buy that dress. So it's important to do your research and realistically know how much you want to spend on your wedding dress. So like that, you won't have to be embarrassed when you show up to the appointment and not know about the prices. Before I got into the wedding industry, I had no idea how much a bridal dress could go for. I thought bridal dresses were thousands of dollars, and that's not true. There's dresses for everyone, for all budgets. So that's something to keep in mind, to discuss with whoever you're gonna be purchasing the dress with, whether it's your fiance paying for your dress or your mom or a family member or friend or whoever. It's important to discuss that with them so you're prepared for the appointment, and like that you know what to expect. A lot of stores may not offer financing. A lot of stores may not offer like putting down a deposit. A lot of stores can request for you to pay in full, so that's something to keep in mind to find the dress and to not cause further delay from placing an order, being that dresses can take like 5 or 6 months to get in after putting the order. So that's something else important to keep track of. So there's the list of what you need to bring to your bridal appointment. Hopefully this helps you when booking your bridal appointments and getting ready for you, your friends, and your relatives to go in and have a special moment.